Hey guys, and welcome back to episode number 12 of the Celtic FC career mode. Today we are going to be doing 4 games, and we're going to save the Europa League Final Four episode by itself, as we will also do probably like the roster rundown and all the other fun stuff. But today we'll be playing the Aberdeen game, probably going to send the Hearts, and we will be playing the Rangers game, and then also the Hibernian game in the Scottish Cup final. And then, like I said in the last episode, Usain Edouard will be player of the episode. We're not doing the player of the month right now, as a couple games keeps getting added due to the cups and whatnot. But Edouard is definitely going to be the player of the episode for the goals against Inter Milan. He had an excellent game in the first game and continued to shine on from there. So he is player of the episode. I'm only making one change for this game. Jordan Morris is coming off for Michael Johnson, as he has played pretty well in the last couple games. He came off the bench in the home leg versus Inter and played pretty decently, so we're going to give him a shot against Aberdeen. And yeah, we'll see how this game goes. This will be a highlight game to kind of not prolong the episode, as you know what I mean. But anyway, let's get into these highlights and see what happens. Alright, so we jump into the action at 39 minutes. Forrest gets the pass from McGregor, stops, pops, passes it into Edouard. Edouard scores his 26th goal of the season. And we are on the board 1-0 to Celtic. Barely, just gets enough of it to put it inside netting. The defender right there should have cleared it off the line, but they do not. 1-0 to Celtic. Right on the cusp of half found Edouard with the pass down to Ryan Christie. Ryan Christie dribbles around to the center back, shoots it at the keeper about knee level. Keeper cannot save it, and Ryan Christie's score will score his 8th goal of the season. Not bad from him, and we have a 2-0 lead going into the half. And not too long, right out of half, the 50th minute, Ryan Christie with some fancy footwork gets a nice deflection, pass to Jordan Morris. Jordan Morris puts it in the back of net. Finally scores another goal in his Celtic career. That's his 3rd goal of the season. And Jordan Morris is on the score sheet for 3-0 to Celtic. And that was pretty much it for the game. So it was a 3-0 victory over Aberdeen. Player of the game does go to Ryan Christie, as he has a 9.5 with a goal and an assist. And he was pretty damn essential to this team this game. So he is player of the match. Alright, so getting into this next match against Hearts, we are away. Any points here and we will win the Scottish Premiership, as Rangers are 4 points behind us. And there's only 2 games left, so we need at least a draw here to win the Scottish Premiership. Let's see how the team gets on. We are going to roll out the starters and see how it works. As I do see, Hearts did draw with Rangers, and it is a 2-0 victory. McGregor and Morse will score his 4th goal of the season. Morse is starting to come on late, and that solidifies our first silverware with Celtic. And coming into the final All Firm derby of the season, we have already won the title, so hopefully we do actually get to raise the trophy at the end of this game, because I kind of simmed the Hearts game. It is at Celtic Park, so we are the home team, and we are running out the starters, as it is an All Firm derby, and I would like to win this game in fashion. So let's get into this game. And Usain Edouard gets the game underway. Scott Brown on the ball now. As we are looking just to do anything. Win the game would be just fine. We're already the champions. 1 piece of silverware down. 2 to go. Let's get in and see if we can win this game.
Maybe he'll cross it here. Oh, this is it. Tremendous goal. We have got the first break.
And that is the first goal of the game. A silly cross in that Forrester cannot deal with, and Rangers do get on to the end of it. I wasn't even commentating at that point, was not expecting that to happen, so that's why there was no commentary there. But Herrera gets to it. How does Forrester not get to that? I have 3 players there. One's the goalkeeper. We should have got the ball. Ball squirts through his hands. Herrera puts it into the back of the net. 1-0 to Rangers, and that's not what I wanted to do. Ryan Christie making a run now. Put back in. There's nobody running with him. Find McGregor. McGregor finds Edouard. Edouard puts it in the net. Let's go. Great ball movement. Christie to McGregor to Edward. That's Usan's Edward's 29th goal of the season. This man has tore the league apart. I do believe he will end up being sold in the next transfer window, so we will have to find a replacement for him. However, I have a player in mind, like I said, we couldn't buy him in January, but we will be buying him in August. Christie has been on a mad one these last couple of weeks, and he's going to have a crack at goal, and it's off the post. Forrest does collect the rebound. We'll find somebody. Scott Sinclair cannot get to it. Bolignoli should beat Pedrero to the ball, which he does. And that was a terrible pass from Julian. That was terrible. Going into half, it's 1-1. With this 1 point, we will hit the century mark for points this season. So that's the main goal for this game. Hit the century mark. No changes coming out the half. We still have a lot to work to do. We'd still like to win this game, and our defending has been very sloppy. Forrest with the shot, it's deflected, and that's it. A 1-1 draw, 100 points on the season, but we are the Scottish Premiership champions. One trophy down, as said, 2 to go. Let's enjoy this trophy celebration.
What it's all about. Wonderful scenes and moments they will never forget. That would take place. It didn't depend on the result of the match.
And we are the Scottish Premiership champions, as said. Team photo says it all. What a great season from Celtic. Player of the match will go to Cullen McGregor. I think he had the assist, and he did. He had the assist to Edward, who scored his 27th goal of the season, not 28th, which I think I said. So he did score 27, not 28. All right, so jumping into the Scottish Cup final, we're running out the starters once again. The Normal and Hibernian are one of the tough teams in the league, as we've struggled to beat them all year long because they run about 8 at the back, and it's a real pain in the ass. So hopefully we can get in here, win our second piece of silverware. The Scottish Cup final versus Hibernian. It's going to be a tough game. I do think we have what it takes to beat this team, though. By far, definitely the best team in the league this year. That was us. And yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And Hibs get the game underway. Hopefully we can beat them in this game. It's always the team that we struggle against. That's a foul. We don't get those. Edward, let's go. Edward finds the goal. Edward scores in the Scottish Cup final to solidify his legacy here. Let's go, Edward. Great ball movement. Finally find opening in this team. Great ball movement. First time touch from McGregor to Edward, and Edward buries it from that position 9 times out of 10. Made the one change at half. Scott Brown comes off for Oliver and Chan, as this will be Oliver and Chan's last game of the season, as he is suspended for the Europa League final against Frankfurt for picking up a red card versus Inter. And get some meat on his damn bones. He keeps getting pushed off the ball. And that's a goal. Damn. Right out of half, they score their goal. Stupid mistake at the back. Passing around at the back like an idiot. And that is their leveler. So now we have to find another goal. I wanted one anyway. Bad clearance from Ayer. And Forster gets a hand to it. Not strong enough.
is level.
Edward. Rajic, he completely whiffed it. Are you kidding me? First shot, I guess. He got a little happy feet right at the cusp. Flair, that was a bad pass. That should be it. We're heading to extra time. 1-1. Bayou gets by. He scores. Let's go, Bayou. In the 110th minute, Bayou, the substitute, comes on and scores. What a great goal from him. He's been doing it all year. He does it again. We just need to hold on now. Man. Great pass from Tom Rogic. Great trap of the ball. Great hold-up play. Bayou buries it in the top netting. Goalkeeper could not stop that even if he wanted to. Bayou is once again the hero. And if my nerves are shot after this game, I can tell you that right now. Should come down. Final kick. I'll take it. Let's go. Our second piece of silverware in this season. Bayou, the hero in this game, for sure, in the 110th minute. In extra time. Woo! My nerves are gone after this. Thank you, Jesus. This was the last game.
But they mean so much. Well, there's only so many trophies on offer during the course of
And we do raise our second piece of silverware. Great game. Great game. We shouldn't have given up the goal. That was our only shot on goal, but we do pick up our second piece of silverware. The Scottish Cup champions are Celtic. And we sit down to take the team picture. 2 out of 3 trophies have been secured. The next one will be in the next episode. Hopefully we can pick up the Europa League trophy and see this first season off right. Actually, the player of the match was on Hibs' side of the ball. As you can see, that is their formation they play. That is why it is so hard to break that team down. That is freaking ridiculous. That's 8 in defense. But player of the game for us would have been Edouard and Bayou, as they both had an 8.1. Both played a hell of a game, but Bayou, I think, will get the nod because he had the goal that won us the game. And as you see it, we are winners of the Scottish Cup once again. 2 trophies for the season already. We're going for our 3rd in the next episode. We can also add in Ryan Christie. He had a pretty solid episode as well. Not so much in the Scottish Cup final, but other than that, he played pretty solid. So those will be the 3 players: Ryan Christie, Bayou, and Utsand Edouard. Alright, and looking at the final standings for the Scottish Premiership, we finish on 100 points for the season, not too shabby. Rangers finished on 96, so there's almost 2 100-point teams this season. That's really good. Aberdeen finished on 70, Hibs finished on 67, Hearts finished on 61, and Kilmarnock finished on 58. The bottom half of the group, Motherwell finished top of the bottom group with 51, St. Johnstone with 49, St. Mirren on 47, Ross County on 16, Livingston on 16, and Hamilton finished dead last with 15 points all season long. Yep, and the last game will be for the next episode, the Europa League final versus Frankfurt. Hopefully we will take care of business in that game, as said. But that is it for today's episode. A great episode. We secured 2 pieces of silverware, and we are going for our 3rd. Hopefully we can get that 3rd. But thank y'all for tuning in today. I'll catch y'all again later. Y'all have a good one.